Hey y'all, it's Penny Divine. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a long time, and it really just has.
So I guess you ain't just think about me. I got feelings too. Why you cutting up all these people around me? I don't know why that you know.
It is currently July 5th, exactly 1 year since I moved into my new place. Well, I guess it's not new no more, but yeah, it's been 1 year officially. So what I was looking for when I was apartment hunting, I wanted to live in the Bay Area 100%. San Francisco over Oakland. My budget was no more than $2,000. Water and garbage had to be included. Ultimately, hardwood living room, yes, need that. Tub, I need that. That was definitely a non-negotiable. Parking was definitely a necessity. That is non-negotiable, baby. Like, we need parking. In a couple of the places that I seen, there was no parking. I don't know what I was thinking. I was honestly just desperate. Having an in-unit laundry and dryer would have been plus, but baby, that is a privilege. That's like you on your way to buy a house, unless you're in a modern day apartment you got in unit. But yeah, so as long as it was on site, that was okay with me. I am still getting my entire place together. I know that a lot of people have opinions about, when I say a lot of people, I just mean my family, but they have opinions about how I'm living, what I'm doing, how I'm furnishing my home. I'm in here and I can count on one hand how many people have been here out of my family and how many times. Okay, I'm not living here for anybody. I'm not decorating my house for anybody. I'm doing it on my terms, on my pace. Okay, so I'm trying to see this place, and when I walk in, yeah, so I just got to this place that I'm about to be viewing, this place I'm supposed to be seeing, and y'all, this is literally what I see when I walk in.
Someone's clothes. I'm not about to go too much into detail because it's people's mail here. Like, this is literally a used unit. I'm scared. Like, did y'all do this on purpose? Like, it's really nice. That's the crazy part, because it's nice, but I just can't imagine it being mine when somebody else's stuff is in here. You know what I mean? These are empty. Is there food in the fridge? Like, did someone live here? Okay, so there's food in the fridge. This is crazy. Why would y'all... Okay. Okay, clearly somebody is moving out. Like, this is crazy. I can't even imagine this being mine because... Wow. Yeah, I'm done.
So this first unit is technically a 1-bedroom. This is, I guess, considered the living room. To the right, we have a storage closet right under the staircase. This is an in-law in San Francisco, the Ingleside neighborhood. So that door does not unlock. But in here is the 1-bedroom. There's one window, one sliding closet. It's one bathroom in the room, and it is a standing shower. I require having a tub, so this ultimately just wouldn't have worked. It was cute, but it just was ultimately way too small, and for $2,000 rent, baby, that's not gonna work. So yeah, the water and garbage is included, and you have to find street parking, but just, this was cute. And I don't know whose cup that is, but the LED light was eating down. It just sucks that there's no tub. Also, I forgot to mention, y'all, it clearly does not have a stovetop, no dishwasher, no none of that. The cabinet space is very limited, so I was definitely keeping that in mind. This next place, when I tell y'all, I immediately fell in love with this place. It was a really nice Victorian old style, like built-in shelves, cabinets. I loved it. It was so old school. This was a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It's $2,000, y'all. And to make matters worse, it's in the Tenderloin. And if you know, you know, baby, no. I don't know what used curtain that was. That curtain was gonna have to go, baby. But the bay windows, I don't even know why I looked at this place knowing damn well I cannot move to this neighborhood. There's no street parking, so don't even plan on having a car. So this is a 2-bed, 1-bath. This is in Oakland, California. This is off of High Street. Yeah. And I can tell y'all that because, yeah, yeah. So the kitchen was really super cute. You already know I always gotta check the refrigerator, boo. Here goes the first bedroom. The sliding closet was pretty big, spacious. I loved it. It was nothing too major, but that was the first bedroom. Then next, it's the living room, which is humongous. Then here goes the bathroom. There is a tub. And yeah, so I think that's a medicine cabinet, which has storage too. This would be, I guess, the master bedroom. So it has 2 windows, and then it has that walk-in closet. So it has been some time since I've seen this place. So I do not know the exact price of what this was, but just so y'all know, at the time my budget was $2,000 for rent, and water and garbage damn near had to have been included, like it was Mando. So yeah, let's just say this was $2,000, which I actually think it was. If not, it was $19.95. So but it did have a porch. Jumped off at the porch. Hold on. But yeah, it did have a patio. I love that. That is kind of like not a requirement, but that's something that I would love. So this was 1900 Broadway. This was in Oakland. This was downtown Oakland. And I did end up seeing it, but it was under construction. I had to wear a hard hat. It was kind of a lot going on. I did not end up getting this just because, y'all, I ended up actually putting a deposit in, putting a down payment in, but the building was so new. Things just kept getting pushed back, and I just was not with it. Like, I really wanted to be out by a certain time. The rent was somewhere around, I want to say, no more than $19.50. The water and garbage was not included. The electricity was not included. What was included was Wi-Fi for the first year. The parking was like $435 a month. I'll list the amenities and the things that it has. I'm not going to say all of it right now, but floor-to-ceiling windows, it was amazing, but ultimately, like, baby, it was not for me. The building's also right in front of 19th Street, which is the Oakland BART station, right downtown in the mix of everything. So love that for the nightlife. But like I said, I do have a car. If you don't have a car, that's great. If you do, you're sorry. But I do. And had I got this place, I would have been done for. Okay, y'all. So this right here is one of my favorite units that I had ever seen. So I'm gonna just let y'all know right now, spoiler alert, this was the last place that I seen before I moved into the place that I'm in now. I was in love with this place. I was ready to move in the moment that I seen it. Like, baby, where's my lease? I need to sign it. I saw it in a day. I applied in one day. I was texting them the next day, like, what is it? I need to know, you feel me? Like, I wanted this place so bad, y'all. It was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. It was $2,000, but water and garbage were included. It had its own driveway, garage, backyard. It had a lot of cabinets, linen closets, like it had a tub, you feel me? I know that sounds crazy, but again, like in the Bay, y'all, that is a privilege, for real. So I just loved it. It was hardwood floor. It was everything that I needed to be. Y'all, when I applied, they did not hit me back. They was playing major games, and I was actually super upset. My feelings were hurt. I was so upset. I was so obsessed with this backyard. It had its own garage, which I wasn't even going to use the garage for my car, baby. I was about to park my car in the driveway and turn the garage into something completely different. I was about to transform this down. But you know what? God said we got something in store for you, baby. So as I said, as soon as I was done seeing this unit, baby, I went home and I went to apply. I shit you not, less than 24 hours later, the next day, I get an email from a place in the city saying that my name came up and was I interested. This was a 2-bed, 2-bathroom. I'm not going to disclose the neighborhood, and I'm obviously not going to disclose the rent either, just for my privacy, but just know that it is well below my budget, and also water and garbage is included. The only thing that I pay is rent, Wi-Fi, and electricity. At first, I had to do street parking, which wasn't so bad just because it was 1 day a week, and it was also during the time that I'll be at work, so I did not have to worry about that. But again, within the next month, I was able to get my own parking stall, so now I do have my own parking stall. I don't even have to worry about street parking anymore. Okay, so this is my new place that I am living in right now. To the left is a closet, a walk-in closet, and I guess it's technically a coat closet. This is the living room, and it does come with 6 windows, bay windows, and this is the view outside of the window. So I do get a view of the city and the Bay Bridge, baby. What? So then we have the kitchen. I have a gas stove, hella cabinet space, and then I have a refrigerator. Here goes the bathroom. This is the first bathroom, and it is a full bathroom. So a bathtub, toilet, nothing too spectacular, nice size. And then here goes this hallway. We have the first small bedroom. This also comes with 6 windows and a large closet, okay? Like, this ain't even my room, baby. This is the biggest closet. And then here goes my room. So it's actually small to me. Like, this is considered small. And I do have a bathroom inside of my room, and I have a closet inside of my bathroom. The bathroom is a little smaller than the guest bathroom. So yeah, my closet is also very, very small. I will be taking the closet in the second room, which is the smaller room with all the windows. But yes, this is the view in the nighttime, y'all, and I'm so freaking happy that I got this place. The rent is, actually, I'm not even gonna tell y'all the rent. I can't tell y'all the rent, and I can't tell y'all the neighborhood, because yes, I do currently live here. But water and garbage is included. The only thing that I pay is basically rent, Wi-Fi, and electricity.
So I guess you ain't just think about me. I got feelings too. Why you cutting up all these people around me? I don't know why that you know.